Ukraine fired long-range missiles provided by the US into Russia, hitting an ammunition storage facility near the Russian city of Karachev. The attack, 75 miles from the border with Ukraine, is the first such assault to use long-range, NATO-made arms. It's a move that the Kremlin previously warned it would consider a major escalation.
Будет означать, что страны НАТО, США, европейские страны воюют с Россией.
The ammunition storage facility is one of hundreds of known Russian military assets that have just become targets for Kyiv. Here's what the use of Western arms on Russian territory means for the war and what could come next. Kyiv had been pleading for months for its allies to remove restrictions on using Western-made long-range weapons to strike inside Russia.
I don't understand what's happening. Maybe some of you guys can help me understand, but maybe you can help me understand. Why is Biden doing this? The last 2 months of his in office, he just lost. You know, I look online today, Trump has a video saying that he wants to pretty much end the war. And he's even saying that, I guess, what Putin has been talking about, even now, it seems like ever since Biden gave them the green light to fire these missiles, and Putin is taking it as a threat, and he's even saying that he will respond, not even with regular missiles or regular firepower, with nuclear firepower. I don't understand. And this is why I don't even believe is really Biden. Because everybody see he has some type of mental deterioration. There's something wrong with him. So it got to be somebody behind him making him do these things. I don't understand.
In November, President Biden finally gave Ukraine the green light. In addition to ATACMS, Biden's move could open the door for other weapons like British-French cruise missiles, Storm Shadows or Scalp to be used. ATACMS are a surface-to-surface missile system fired from a mobile launcher vehicle. They can strike up to 190 miles away, well behind Russian lines. By comparison, Storm Shadows have a maximum range of around 155 miles, meaning they can also hit deep into Russian territory.
Storm Shadow has been used for quite some time now. They've been used to hit Russian command bunkers. They've been used to hit Russian naval headquarters in the Crimea. They've been used quite frequently to hit ammunition dumps, and they've also toppled several bridges.
Previously, Western allies didn't allow Kyiv to strike deeper into Russia, fearing an escalation in the war. But Biden changed his mind after thousands of North Korean troops joined Russia's army on the battlefield, according to US officials.
We're now heading to 3 years in terms of this war, and Russia continues to sort of pressure Ukraine and take territory, albeit incrementally, but still take territory, and it's having a terrible effect on the Ukrainian economy, Ukrainian population. And as we're heading into winter, you've got the added effects of Russia having degraded Ukraine's ability to heat itself, which is also problematic for the Ukrainians.
Now hundreds of Russian military objects are within Kyiv's range, according to data compiled by the Institute for the Study of War.
Russia's air force has been deadly in the fight, in the sense of they've been launching all these glide bombs, and that's been pivotal in places like Advivka.
I don't understand. I really don't understand for the life of me. Even though, you know, this is, I don't want to say it's new to me, but I'm, maybe somebody can help me understand, because I've been doing my research online, trying to figure out why would he give the go ahead with this. You got 2 months left in the office. Everybody around him knows he's mentally challenged. Kamala just lost the election. Trump talking about stopping these wars. And then 2 months before he gets out of office, he gives Ukraine the go-ahead to fire US-made weapons into Russia, knowing that months before, Putin said if that happens, he's going to take it as a threat not only from Ukraine, but from the US and whatever other European countries. This is something serious. I was talking to my wife about it today, and she was like, "Why are you worried about it? This is World War III, possibly. This is death." I don't understand. I really don't understand. But this is, well, thank God we have social media, and thank God we have these type of websites, this type of place where we can actually go and get this information.
So, the further Ukraine can push back the Russian Air Force, the safer it is for Ukrainian troops.
Kyiv has already targeted many Russian military assets with its long-range drone program. This includes an attack in September at a major arsenal nearly 300 miles away from the Ukraine border.
The Ukrainians have gradually been able to extend their range in terms of how they can hit Russia. And so Russia has had to gradually move its ammunition dumps, its command centers, its very valuable assets, its planes, its navy, effectively, from the range of various weapons.
But Ukraine says being able to strike deep into Russia with more powerful weapons could form part of a strategy to force Moscow to seek peace. Analysts say that Ukraine could also target positions in the Kursk region, where Russia has amassed more than 50,000 troops, including some 10,000 from North Korea, in an effort to recapture the territory that Ukraine's forces seized earlier this year. The policy shift appears to be part of the Biden administration's push to give what it can to Ukraine before Donald Trump returns to the White House in January. Trump and his Vice President-elect J.D. Vance are expected to press for negotiations to end the conflict in Ukraine.
You never have one weapon that wins a war. And we can talk about it giving Ukraine an edge and being able to hit deep into Russian territory, but the Ukrainians have been hitting very far into Russia for quite some time now, and it has not won the war. The Russians are still pressuring Ukraine, still taking territory, albeit incrementally.
President Vladimir Putin has warned that allowing Ukraine to strike Russia with these long-range weapons crosses a red line.
It's very difficult to predict what they'll do. But however, the Kremlin has talked before of the West crossing red lines and not reacted when those red lines have crossed. And there's been frequent red lines that have been crossed.
I don't know. We playing with fire. US playing with fire. Playing with Ukraine. They're playing with Putin. They're playing with Russia. It's kind of known that this guy is not playing a full deck. But I've seen him on his interview when he was talking to Tucker. He's a smart guy. His reason behind why he wants Ukraine, in essence, he was saying it used to belong to Russia and he wanted to get it back. But even then, like, he willing to blow up the place to get the place. I don't know. Some deeper stuff. But like I said, I'm kind of new to this. So if you have any ideas, or you tell me what the reason is. Why do you think Biden would allow them to send those long-range missiles into Russia, even though Putin warned them not to? Anyway, tell me what you think. Let me know in the comments below. Peace.